Hey guys, and welcome back. The GameCube controller is one of the craziest controllers in the history of video games. Think about this for a second. The GameCube controller spanned across 4 console generations since its initial launch on the GameCube in 2001. Since that launch, it has been compatible with the Wii, Wii U, and Switch. And as recently as 2018, Nintendo is still manufacturing new GameCube controllers. However, in typical Nintendo fashion, they didn't seem to make enough controllers to meet demand, especially when they released Smash Bros. On the Switch. This has caused GameCube controller prices to rise over the past few years, with even the most basic controllers increasing dramatically in price. Don't believe me? Have a look at this chart from Price Charting. It shows that an Indigo GameCube controller increasing in price from $9 in 2016 to $23 in 2018. As far as controllers in the God tier, well, we're not even going to make mention of those. However, good deals are still out there, like this Platinum controller that is in perfect working order for $17, or this Emerald Green for $35, or even this Smash 4 controller for $18. Don't believe me? Stick around and I'll show you my secrets to picking up GameCube controllers on the cheap. So this first method is called the Hustler. It basically involves going to eBay and setting up saved searches. What I'd specifically recommend doing is doing a search for GameCube controller. And then once you've set that up, filter it for Nintendo branded GameCube controllers. And then sort it for newly listed. Then all you gotta do is save your search, and I would check it multiple times a day. Eventually you should be able to find a really good deal on a GameCube controller, like this one that I found for $17. But anyway, this is a great way to pick up commons, especially those that are in the lowest tier, usually for a pretty reasonable price. The next method is excellent for obtaining controllers that are in the Bishop or Queen tier. This involves going to Amazon to shop for controllers. Now hold on, we're not talking about the Amazon US website. We're talking about Amazon Japan. So check this out. We're going to go ahead and go to amazon.co.jp. And obviously the website's going to be in Japanese, which you can't read. But if you click on this little world icon right here, you can go ahead and change it to English. Click Save Changes. Once complete, you can start searching for whatever kind of controller it is that you want. So if I just do a quick search for GameCube controller within here, you're going to see that they have a whole bunch of different varieties. But like I said, we're going to want something specifically in that Bishop or Queen tier, and the one I had in mind was kind of this one right here. So this is a nice teal GameCube controller, and you can see right here you get some nice pictures of these, and honestly this one looks like it's in really good shape. And it costs $30.87. So the only downside to this, and you're going to want to make sure you have Amazon Prime, but shipping costs $8, and that's with FedEx Global, which is about a 6 business day turnaround time. So by the time you order this and get it shipped, it'll get to you in about 6 days. So with that in mind, my all-in cost is give or take about $38. Let's see how that compares to eBay. You can see it's typically running for about $50, and honestly sometimes even $70, and even if you look at your completed listings, I mean with the exception of this outlier right here, you're going to see it's about $50 to, sometimes even $100. So this is a good way to save you some cash. That was at least $10 right there that I can see pretty easily, and honestly, depending on what you're looking for, you can find even better deals. White controllers tend to go for a really good price, and honestly this is one of the ones I like the best, so it's typically what I would buy from there. I recently tried this myself and picked up this awesome Emerald Green controller, and I got it for like $35, which, as you guys can tell, fantastic deal. The final method, which is also the best method in my opinion, will allow you to get either a Smash 4 controller or a Smash Ultimate controller for only approximately $20. It's a crazy deal. And I really don't want to sit around here and beat around the bush. I want to give you guys this information right away. And the answer is GameStop. What? Yes, I said GameStop, but hold on. Before you click off the video, let's take a look. So what you're going to do is go to GameStop's website. Once on GameStop's website, go ahead and start typing in GameCube Controller, and it should auto-populate this Nintendo GameCube controller. Go ahead and click on that. Once the page finally pulls up, you want to scroll down. Now avoid this one where it says, $29.99, and keep going down. And you're going to find this, the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Edition GameCube controller. What you're going to want to do is click over here where it says Pick Up at Store. And once inside here, what I'd recommend is obviously searching your local area first. But to the extent that you don't end up finding anything in your local area, don't sweat it. What you want to do is search for major metropolitan areas. Think of your New Yorks, Chicago's, LA's, things like that. I live in Chicago anyway, so it's going to be really easy. I'm going to go ahead and type that in. What you're going to notice is the nearest controller to me is 72 miles away over in South Bend, Indiana. Now, obviously, I'm not going to drive to South Bend to pick this up, but what you will do is go to your local store, and you will tell them to call this location and have the controller shipped to them. What GameStop will do is your local store will have it shipped from this other store to them, and then you can go ahead and pick it up for $19.99. If you're really lucky, like me, and you happen to have your Elite Pro membership still, you actually get 20% off that. So, something to keep in mind, and this is absolutely the best way to pick up controllers. And if you don't believe me, check this out. Well, I might have gone a little bit crazy and ended up buying 3. But with a deal this good, I just couldn't pass it up. Well, now that you've been able to obtain your controller on the cheap, the next thing to do is mod it, right? If you're interested in that, check out this card over here. But otherwise, I want to thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll catch you guys for the next one here soon.